Um, Hello everyone, good evening. So here we shall give the solutions of the test on quadratic equations and arithmetic progressions, which was held in September 2025. So the section A, question number 1, is told that the value of k for which the quadratic equation, value of k for which the quadratic equation is kx square minus 5x plus 1 equal to 0 does not have a real solution. Does not have a real solution is so here in part A, the option A is 0, B option B is 25 by 4, C is 4 by 25, and option D is 0. We have to find the value of k for which this quadratic equation will not have a real solution. So it means for not having real solution, the discriminant should be less than 0. So here the discriminant that is given as b square minus 4ac. If the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, then the discriminant is given as b square minus 4ac, and that should be negative. Then only we will have no real solution. We have no real solution. So here the equation is given as kx square minus 5x plus 1 equal to 0. So here a is k and b is minus 5 and c is 1. So therefore, I can say b square means minus 5 square minus 4a, which is k into c, which is 1, that is less than 0. So we can say that 25 minus 4k, that is less than 0. So I can say 25 is less than 4k. So it means that 25 by 4 is less than 3. It means k is greater than 25 by 4. So k is greater than 4 6 or 24. 4 6 or 24. 6.25. So k should be greater than 6.25. It means that 7 we can take. K can be 7. So option D is the correct answer. Then question number 2 is told term, the fourth term on the end of the AP. The fourth term from the end of the AP. Fourth term from the end of the AP. Minus 8, minus 5, minus 2, until 49 is A, that is 37, option B, that is 40, and C, that is 1, and D, that is 43. fourth term from the end of this AP is. Now here we can see that the first term is -8 and the common difference is 3. So it means that if we take the reverse AP, so in the reverse AP, the last term will be 49, which we have to take it as the first term, and the common difference will be -3. So therefore, the fourth term from the end, fourth term from the end of the AP, that will be equal to 1 as A plus n minus 1 d. So L plus 3 into d dash. D dash. So that will be 49 plus 3 into -3. So that will be 49 minus 9, which is equal to 40. So option D is the correct answer. Then in question number 3, it has been told that the roots of the quadratic equation, roots of the quadratic equation, roots of the quadratic equation is 3x squared minus 4 3x plus 4 equal to 0. First one is not real, and B is real and equal. Real and equal. C, that is rational and distinct. Rational and distinct. Irrational and distinct. The roots of this equation are real or equal and rational and or distinct that we have to find out. So we have to find the value of the discriminant. So the discriminant is b square minus 4ac. So b here b is minus 4 root 3 whole square minus 4ac. A is 3 and c is 4. This would be 4 4 6 6 into 63 by 48. 48 minus 48, that is equal to 3. So it means the discriminant is 0. So it means the roots are real and equal. Roots are real and equal roots that you have. So it means that option B is the correct answer. Then in question number 4, it is told that number 4 it is told that two APs have same common difference. Two APs have same common difference. Same common difference. First term, the first term of one of these, the first term of one of these is -1, and that of the other is -8. That of the other is -8. Then the difference between their fourth terms is So the options are 1, D is -7, C is 7, and D is 9. So here, so let's say for the first AP, the first term is -1, the common difference is D, and for the second AP, the first term is -8, and the common difference is D. Since here is told they have the same common difference. So then we have to find the difference of the four terms. So let's call this as A dash, so the first term of the second AP. So for the first AP, the fourth term, A4, will be given as A plus 3D. And similarly for the second AP, A dash 4, which is the fourth term of the second AP, that will be A dash plus 3D. So therefore, I can say the difference in between that fourth terms, we have to find the absolute value of instead of A4 minus A4 dash. So we have to find the difference in between the four terms. So that will be A plus 3D minus A dash plus 3D. That will be equal to A plus 3D minus A dash minus 3D. D dash. But D dash and D will be same only since here it is given that they have the same difference. So this will be equal to A minus A dash plus 3 into 3D minus 3D. So they will get cancelled. So now A minus A dash, that is -1 minus of -8. So that will be equal to -1 plus 8, that is equal to 7. So it means that the difference in the fourth terms also will be same as the difference in the first terms. That will be 7. So option C is the correct answer. Then in question number 5, this one. So here the first one is told that if nth term, nth term of an AP, nth term of an AP is 7n minus 4, then the common difference of the AP is common difference, common difference of the AP is, like option A is 7, option B is 7n, option C is -4, option D is 4. If the nth term of an AP is 7n minus 4, then the common difference of the AP is. We have to find the common difference. So it means here the nth term an is given as 7n minus 4. So the first term will be 7 into 1 minus 4. That will be 7 minus 4. That will be equal to 3. Similarly, the second term a2 that will be equal to 7 into 2 minus 4. That is equal to 14 minus 14. That is equal to 10. So A1 is 3, A2 is 10. So I can say that the common difference A2 will be equal to obviously A1 plus D. So therefore I can say 10 is equal to 3 plus D. So it means D is 7. The common difference of the AP is 7. So option A is the correct answer. Then in question number 3, in question number 6, it is told that in an AP, the first term A will be 7 and nth term an equals to 84. The sum of the first Sn now the first n terms. Now the first n terms is Sn equal to 2093 by 2. Then n is equal to n we have to find out. So the options are given as 22, D is 24, C is 23, and D is 26. Okay, so here Sn we know Sn is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So therefore I can say Sn which is 2093 by 2, that is equal to n by 2 to 2 into 7 plus n minus 1 into. Okay, so we can say a plus an also. So this we can say n by 2 into a plus an. Since why an is given as a plus n minus 1d. So I can say this is a plus n. So instead of saying this, we can say instead of writing this, we can write 2093 by 2 is equal to n by 2 into a 7 plus 84. This will be n will be equal to 2093 divided by 2 into 2 by 7 plus 84, which is 91. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Then with 7 I can cancel 7. 7 7 3 are 21. 7 2 are 14. 69, 7, 9 is 63, 7, 9 is 63. Then we 13 we can cancel 13 1 is 13, 13 is 26, 33 is 39. So n is equal to 23. So it means n is equal to 23. It means there are 23. So this is the sum of the first 23 terms of PAB. Option C is the correct answer. Then in question number 7, it is told the values of k for which the quadratic equation values of k for which the quadratic equation a plus 1 x square plus 2 into k minus 1 into x plus k minus 2 equal to 0 has equal roots is values of k for which this quadratic equation has equal roots is. So here the options are option A is k is equal to 2, option B is k is equal to 3, option C is k is equal to 0, and option D is none of these. Option D is none of these. Then so here so if it has equal roots, then we know that if the discriminant is 0, it means if b square minus 4ac equal to 0, then it means then the quadratic equation, which is ax square plus this bx plus c equal to 0, will have equal roots. Yeah, equal roots. So then, so therefore here if we compare this quadratic equation with the given one, then we can say that a is equal to k plus 1, and b is equal to 2 into k minus 1, c is k minus 2. So therefore, if it is having equal root, then b square, which is 2 into k minus 1 whole square, minus 4ac, 4 into k plus 1 into k minus 2, that should be equal to 0. Therefore, here you can see this will be 4 into k minus 1 whole square minus 4 into this will be k square minus 2k plus k minus 2, that is equal to 0. So 4 and 4 will get cancelled. So whole square, which is equal to k minus 1 whole square, it means k square minus 2k plus 1 minus k square should be plus 2k minus k plus 2, that is equal to 0. So k square will get cancelled, 2k will get cancelled. So this will be 1 plus 2, that is 3, 3 minus k, that is equal to 0. So k will be equal to 3. K will be equal to 3. K will be equal to 3. So option B is the correct answer. K is equal to 3 is the correct answer. Then we can then in question number 8 it is told if the equation x square plus 4x plus a equal to 0 as real and distinct roots, real and distinct roots, then k is equal to so here if the equation this has real and distinct roots, then we have to find the value of k. First option is k is equal to 4, b is k less than 4, and c is k greater than 4, and d is k not equal to 4. So here we know that if the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 has real and distinct roots. So if it has real and distinct roots, then then we have then the discriminant will be greater than 0. So it means that b square minus 4ac should be greater than 0. So here it is given the quadratic equation is x square plus 4x plus a equal to 0. Means that a is 1, b is 4, and c is k. So therefore b square which is 4 square minus 4ac equal to 1 k. That would be greater than 0. That means 4 minus 4 into, we take 4 as common from these two terms. 4 into 4 minus k is greater than 0. So 4 minus k is greater than 0. So k will be less than 4. K should be less than 4. So option D is the correct answer. Since from here we get 4 is more than k, which means k is less than. Then question number 9 and 10 is based on assumption and reasoning. In question number 9, it is for the assumption is given as a sequence -1 -1 -1 till -1 is an AP. The reason is given as in an AP, an minus an minus 1 is constant. But n is greater than or equal to q, and n belongs to n. So it means the reason is also the reason is true that if the difference in between consecutive terms is a constant, then only it is an AP. So the assertion also the difference in between consecutive terms is 0. So that is a constant only. Difference in between consecutive terms is a constant, which is a constant. Constant only. So hence the assertion is true, and the reason is also true. And the reason is the correct explanation of the assertion also. Hence option A is the correct answer. That both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Then in question number 10, the assertion is told that if one root of the quadratic equation, one root of the quadratic equation, if 3x square plus 2x minus 6 equal to 0 is 2, and k is minus 1. If it's 2, then k is minus 1. Reason, the reason is given that if the discriminant t is equal to b square minus 4ac is less than 0, then the roots of the quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 are imaginary. The roots of the quadratic equation, these are imaginary. So obviously the reason is true that if the discriminant is less than 0, then the roots of this quadratic equation are imaginary. It means it will have no real roots. So the reason is true. And here the assertion is given as if one root of the quadratic equation is 2, then k is minus 1. So if one of the roots is 2, it means that therefore x equal to 2 will satisfy the quadratic equation. X equal to 2 will satisfy the quadratic. X equal to 2 will satisfy the quadratic equation. So therefore I can say 2 into x square means 2 into 2 square plus k into 2 minus 6 is equal to 0. So I can say 2 4s are 8. 8 plus 2k minus 6 equal to 0. So 2k plus 2 equal to 0. So 2k will be equal to minus 2. So I can say k will be equal to minus 2 by 2, which is minus 1. So then section B, it is told that in question number 11, it is told that the sum of the first n terms, of an AP, sum of the first n terms of an AP is represented by Sn equal to 6n minus n square. Then find the common difference. So if we have to find the common difference, then we will be a2 minus a1 I can do. So now Sn if I do S1 will be equal to A1, which is the first term. So that will be 6 into 1 minus 1 square. That will be 6 minus 1, that is equal to 5. So the first term is 5. And S2, that will be A1 plus A2. That is equal to 6 into 2 minus 2 square, which is 6 to the 12 minus 4, that is 8. The sum of the first two terms is 8. Therefore, I can say 5 plus A2, that is equal to 8. So A2 will be equal to 8 minus 5, that is 3. And so we can say that, so the common difference D, that will be A2 minus A1. So A2 is 3 and A1 is 5. So 3 minus 5, that is minus 2. So minus 2 is the required common difference. So minus 2 is the answer. Then in question number 12, it is told that find the value of P. Find the value of P for which the quadratic equation, the value of p for which the quadratic equation Tx into x means 3 plus 9 that is equal to 0 as equals to so as we know that if a quadratic equation which is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 has equal roots with equal roots, then the discriminant which is b square minus 4ac that should be equal to 0. So therefore here the quadratic equation is px square minus 3px plus 9 equal to 0. So it has got equal roots. Therefore here k is p, p is minus 3p and c is 9. So therefore the discriminant that is p square which is minus 3p whole square minus 4p is equal to p that is equal to 0. So I can say that 9p square minus 36p that is equal to 0. So if I take 9p as common, so it will be 9p into p minus 4 that is equal to 0. So that means that p is equal to 0 or 4. But here p can't be 0. P should not be equal to 0 since or else I can say else but p is not equal to 0 else p is not equal to 0 else p is not equal to 0 else is not equal to 0 else it will not be a quadratic equation. It will not be a quadratic equation. So hence we can say p should be equal to 4. So only p is equal to 4 is the answer. P is equal to 4 is the only required value of p. Then in question number 13 it is told solve for x. Solve for x. 9x square minus 6px plus p square minus p square that is equal to 0. So here therefore we can say this is 9x square minus 6px plus p square and minus p square that should be equal to 0. So now in this one we can say this will be 3x whole square minus 2 into 3x into p plus p square minus 2 square that will be equal to 0. Then here I can say this will be 3x minus p whole square minus q square that is equal to 0. So therefore I can say this will be 3x minus p. So a square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. So 3x minus p plus q into 3x minus p minus q that should be equal to 0. So therefore I can say that either 3x minus p plus q that will be equal to 0 or 3x minus p minus q that will be equal to 0. Therefore I can say 3x will be equal to p minus q or I can say 3x will be equal to p plus q. Which implies that I can say x will be equal to p minus q by 3 or I can say x will be p plus q by 3. So these are the required two values of x. Then in question number 14 is told that solve for x, solve for x 4 by x minus 5 by 2x plus 3, that is equal to 3. 4 by x minus 5 by 2x plus 3 equal to 3. So therefore, if we take the LCM, that will be x into 2x plus 3, and in the numerator I will have 4 into 2x plus 3 minus 5x, that will be equal to 3. So this will be 4 is 8x plus 12 minus 5x divided by x into 2x plus 3 equal to 3. This will be 3x plus 12 divided by x into 2x plus 3, that will be equal to 3. Therefore, I can say from here 3 I can take as common. This will be 3 into x plus 4 divided by x into 2x plus 3, that will be equal to 3. So 3 and 3 will get cancelled. This will be x into 2x plus 3, that is equal to x plus 4. So then this will be 2x squared plus 3x, that is equal to x plus 4. That is 2x squared plus 3x minus 8, that is 2x minus 4, that is equal to 0. So 2 I can take as common. Then we get 2 into x squared plus x minus 2, that is equal to 0. So 2 I can cancel out. So then this will be x squared plus x minus 2 equal to 0. So then we can factorize it. That will be x squared plus 2x minus x minus 2 equal to 0. So then from the first two terms, x I can take as common. This will be x into x plus 2 minus 1 into x plus 2, that is equal to 0. So then we will have x plus 2 into x minus 1 equal to 0. So therefore we will get x is equal to minus 2 and 1. So the required values of x are minus 2 and 1. So this is the required answer. Then question number 15 is told that if the sum of the first 7 terms, sum of the first 7 terms of an AP, sum of the first 7 terms of an AP is 49, and that of the first 17 terms, that of the first 17 terms was 289, and find the sum of find the sum of the first 20 terms. Here it is told sum of the first 7 terms means S7, that is 49, and the sum of the first 17 terms means S17, that is 289. Then we have to find the sum of the first 20 terms. S20 has been asked. So therefore we can say, therefore let the first term be A. Let the first term of the AP, first term of the AP be A, and its common difference be D, and its common difference be D. So then we can say that S7, which is equal to 7 by 2 into 2A plus 6D, that is equal to 49. That is equal to 49. So then we can say that 7 into A plus 3D, that is equal to 49. And 7 7 49. So 1 equation is a plus 3d equal to 7. This is our equation 1. And then S17, that is 17 by 2 into 2a plus 16d, that is equal to 289. From here 2 I can take as common, then you get 17 by 2 into 2 into a plus 18. Here also actually we had taken 2 as common outside, so 2 and 2 got cancelled. So this is equal to 289. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So therefore a plus 8d, that is equal to 289 divided by 17. This is 17 1 just 17 190. So 17 into 9 17 into 7 into that will be 7 49 119. So this will be 7. So it means that a plus 8b equal to 17 is also the second equation. So if we solve these two equations, then we can find the values of a and d. So now if we subtract the first equation from the second equation, we do this, then we will get that a plus 8d minus a plus 3d, that will be equal to 17 minus 7. 17 minus 7. So this will be a plus 8 minus a minus b, that is equal to 10. Therefore, a and b will get cancelled. So then 8d minus 3d, that is 5d. 5d is equal to 10. So d will be equal to 5 to 10, that is 2. So d will be equal to 2. D will be equal to 2. So now, therefore, we can say that a plus 3d is 7. Therefore, a plus 3 into 2, that is equal to 7. Therefore, a plus 6, that is equal to 7. So it means a will be equal to 7 minus 6, that is 1. So a is equal to 1, b is equal to plus a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2. So now S20 means the sum of the first 20 terms are fine. Sorry. S20 we have to find, that is S20, it is 20 by 2, n by 2 into 2a plus 19d. That will be 10 into 2a. 2a is 2. It's 2 into 1. 2 plus 19 into 2. So that will be 10 into 2 plus 38. And 18, 38. So that is equal to 40 into 10. That is equal to 400. So 400 is the required answer. Yes, we had solved till question number 15. So in question number 16, question number 16 told that Amita buys some books. Amita buys some books for rupees 1920. If she had bought, four more books, she had bought 4 more books for the same amount, each book would cost her. It would cost her rupees 24 less. How many books did she buy? How many books did she buy? What was the initial price of one book? was the initial price of one book. So here, let's say we assume that, so let us assume that she bought X number of books. So let us assume that she bought, let us assume that she bought X number of books. X number of books. So therefore, the price of each book, the price of each book, the price of each book that will be rupees 1920 divided by X. Since he just told that she has bought some books for rupees 1920. So rupees 1920 by X is the price of each book. Then it is told if she had bought four more books for the same amount, then each book would cost her rupees 24 less. So now in the second case, now if she had bought, if she had bought X plus 4 books, then we can say then the price of each book will be the price of each book, that will be rupees 1920 divided by X plus 4. And that is also same as, so it is told that if she had bought four more books for the same amount, each book would cost rupees 24 less. So it means the price of each book would be 24 less than the actual price. So it means that will be same as rupees 1920 by X minus 24. So then we have to solve it and find the number of books she had bought and the initial price of one book. So this value also has been asked with this 1920 by X and the value of X also. So therefore, according to the question, this 1920 divided by X plus 4, that is equal to 1920 by X minus 24. So therefore, if we solve it, then we get 1920 by X plus 4 minus 1920 by X, that is equal to minus 24. Now here, if we take the LCM of the denominators, the LCM of the denominators, that will be X into X plus 4, and in the numerator, you can take 1920 as common, and then we can say this will be 1920X minus 1920 into X plus 4, that is equal to minus 24. So from here, 1920 I can take as common. So this will be 1920 into X minus of X minus 4 divided by X into X plus 4, that is equal to minus 24. So then this will be X and X will get cancelled. So this is coming minus 4 into 1920 divided by X into X plus 4, that is equal to minus 24. So minus minus we can cancel out, and 4 6 there is 24. Then 6 1 is 6 3 is 18. 6 is 18, 6 2 is 12. So this will be 6 is 18, 6 is 12, 0. So 320, that is equal to X into X plus 4. So hence I can say this will be X square plus 4X minus 320, that is equal to 0. So 320, if we write it, that will be 160, that will be 280, this will be 240, this will be 220, then 210, then 25. So 320, I can say this would be 2 power 6 into 5. So now this we can write it as This will be 320 can be written as 8 into 5 8s are 40. Or I can say this will be just 16. 16 into 20. 16 into 20 we can say. So this will be x square plus 20x minus 16x minus 320 equal to 0. Then from the first two terms we can take x as common, then it will be x plus 20 minus 16 into x plus 20, that is equal to 0. So I can say x minus 16 into x plus 20, that is equal to 0. So from here we can say that x will be either minus 20 or 16, but x cannot be negative, since by x is the number of books you had bought, which can't be negative. So therefore, and x should be a whole number also. So therefore x will be 16. Therefore x will be equal to 16. Therefore the initial price of the book we have to find. Initial price of one book. And so the initial price of one book, that will be 1920 divided by x, which is 1920 by 16. So that will be 16 1s are 16, 16 2s are 32. So this is 120 rupees. So hence the final answer is that she had bought 16 books. She had bought 16 books, and the initial price of each book, the initial price of each book is rupees 120. Then in question number 17, it's told that in an AP, the first term, the first term is minus 4. The last term is 29. The sum of all its terms, is 150. Find its common difference. Find its common difference. So now the first term is given here, that is minus 4, and the last term, which is an, that is 29, and the sum of all its terms, that is Sn, that is 150. Then we have to find the common difference, that is d. We have to find out. We have to find out d. And now, therefore, we know that sum of n terms, that is equal to n by 2 into a plus an, which is first term plus the last term. So therefore, Sn, that is 150, which is equal to n by 2 into a, that is minus 4 plus 20. So it means that 150, that is equal to n by 2 into 25. Therefore, n by 2, that is equal to 150 divided by 25. So therefore, n will be equal to 2 into 150 divided by 25. 5 5s are 25, 5 6 are 15, 5 6 are 30. So therefore, n will be equal to 4 6 are 12. N will be 12. So now d we have to find out. So now You can say that an that will be equal to a plus n minus 1 into t. So it means that an that is 29 that will be equal to a that is minus 4 plus 12 minus 1 into t. 12 minus 1 into t. 29 plus 4 is 33. 33 will be equal to 11t. So therefore t will be equal to 33 by 11, that is equal to 3. So therefore the common difference is 3. 3 is the answer. The common difference is 3. 3 is the answer. Then in question number 18, which is a train travels train travels at a certain distance. A train travels at a certain distance. No, a train travels at a certain average speed. Train travels at a certain average speed for a distance of 132 kilometer, and then travels a distance of 140 kilometer at an average speed of 4 kilometer per hour more 4 kilometer per hour more than the initial speed. So if it takes 4 hours, to complete. If it takes 4 hours to complete the whole journey, takes 4 hours to complete the whole journey. What was the initial speed? What was the initial average speed? Then also determine the time taken by the train. Determine the time taken by the train. Cover the distances separately. Cover the distances separately. Okay. So we can first assume that the initial average speed is x kilometer per hour. So let the initial average speed of the train. Let the initial average speed of the train be x kilometer per hour. Then we can say that It travels at a certain average speed for a distance of 132 km and then travels a distance of 140 km at an average speed of 4 km per hour more than the initial speed. So therefore, we can say that it takes 4 hours to complete the whole journey. So the to cover the time taken to cover the first 132 kilometer is, so that will be 132 by x hours, and then the time taken to cover the next 140 kilometer is 140 divided by x plus 4 hours. Since why it is told that it travels the next 140 kilometer at an average speed of 4 kilometer per hour more than the initial average speed. And the total time it takes is 4 hours. So therefore we can say that 132 by x plus 140 divided by x plus 4, that is equal to 4. So then we have to solve and find out x and these two times also we have to find out. Now we can take the LCM of the denominators, that is x into x plus 4, and in the numerator we will have 152 into x plus 4 plus 140x, that is equal to 4. Then this will be 132x plus 140x, that is equal to 272x plus 4 into 132 divided by x into x plus 4, that is equal to 4. So now from the first two terms in the name, from these two terms in the numerator, we can take 4 as common outside. So that will be 4 into, this will be 4 into 4, 4, 6, 24, 4, 6 are 24, 4, 8 are 30, 68x plus 132, that is equal to 4 into x plus 4. So 4 I can cancel out. So then we will have 68x plus 132, that is equal to x square plus 4x. So if we simplify, then we get x square plus 4x minus 68x plus 4x minus 68x minus 132, that is equal to 0. So then we will get x square minus 64x minus 132 equal to 0. So then 132 we have to factor it. We have to do the prime factorization. So 2, 6 are 12, 3, 6, 6 are 12, 3, 6 are 4. 3 are 6, 3 are 6, 3, 11 are 30. So simply 132 can be written as 2 into 66. So 66 minus 2, that is 64. So therefore we can split this 64 into 68 and 66 and 2. So this will be x square minus 66x plus 2x minus 132, that is equal to 0. Then from the first two terms, you can take x as common. So x into x minus 66 plus 2 into x minus 66, that is equal to 0. So x minus 66 will come as common outside. So x minus 66 into x plus 2, that is equal to 0. So it means x can be minus 2 or 6 or 66. But here the speed cannot be negative, so it means 2 minus 2 we should not take. So therefore, so the actual initial average speed, the initial average speed of the train, that would be equal to 66 kilometer per hour. 66 kilometer per hour, and this told determine the time taken by the train to cover the distances separately. So hence we can say, therefore the time to cover the first 132 kilometer, so that will be equal to 132 by x, that is 132 by 66 hours. So that will be equal to 2 hours. So hence you can say, so I can say the time taken to cover the next 140 kilometer is equal to 140 by x plus we got x. The air speed has been increased by 4, x plus 4, so that will be 140 divided by 70, and 66 plus 4, that is 70, so this will be also 2 hours. Or simply you can do 4 minus 132 by h. That is 4 minus 132 by 66, so that is also 4 minus 2, that is 2 hours. So it means the time taken to cover the first 152 kilometer, that is also x, that is also 2 hours, and the time taken to complete the next 140 kilometer is also 2 hours. The average speed is 66 kilometer per hour. So these are the answers. Then we have section C. We have section C where we have case study based questions. Question number 19, it is told that Manpreet Kaur is the national record holder. Manpreet Kaur is the okay. So let's copy paste the question. Okay, so here the question is Manpreet Kaur is the national record holder for women in shot put discipline. Her throw of 18.86 meter at the Asian Grand Prix in 2017 is the maximum distance for an Indian female athlete, keeping her as a role model. Sanjita is determined to earn gold in Olympics one day. Initially, her throw reached 7.56 meter only. 7.56 meter only. Being an athlete in school, she regularly practiced both in the mornings and in the evenings and was able to improve the distance by 9 centimeter every week. During the special camp for 15 days, she started with 40 throws and every day kept increasing the number of throws by 12 to achieve this remarkable progress. How many throws Sanjita practiced on 11th day of the camp? So here, as you can see, she was able to improve the distance by 9 centimeter every week during the special camp of she so she started with 40 throws. So in the first day, so in the first day, the number of throws she did was 40 throws. And every day kept increasing the number of throws by 12. So it means we can take that the first term is 40 and the common difference is 12. So then on the 11th day, how many throws Sanjita practice on the 11th day of the camp? So it means A11 I have to find out. So obviously A11, so here it is obviously an AP. So A11, that is the 11th term of the AP, that will be A plus 10D. So that will be equal to 40 plus 10 into 12, which is equal to 40 plus 120, that is equal to 160 throws. So we practice 160 throws on the 11th day of the camp. And what would be Sanjita's throw distance at the end of 6 weeks? What would be Sanjita's throw distance at the end of 6 weeks? So it is told that initially her throw is 7.56 meter only. And being an athlete in school, she regularly practiced both in the mornings and in the evenings and was able to improve the distance by 9 centimeter every week. So hence the second part. So here the first term, that is 7.56 meters, or I can say 756 centimeter. And then the common difference, that is common difference is 9 centimeter. 9 centimeters. Since why she had to she increased her throw distance by 9 centimeter every week. She was able to improve the distance by 9 centimeter every week. So what would be Sanjita's throw distance at the end of 6 weeks? So it means that A6 I have to find out the sixth term of this AP. So A6, that will be obviously A plus 5B. So that is 756 plus 5 into 9. So this much centimeter, 5 into 9 centimeter. So this would be equal to 756 plus 45 centimeter. So this will be equal to 756 plus 45. So this will be equal to 6 plus 5, that is 11, 5 plus 5, that is 10, 7 plus 1, that is 8. So that should be 801 centimeter, or I can say 8.01 meter. So hence the answer is that uh, Sanjita's throw distance at the end of 6 weeks. Yeah. So A6 is 808.01 meters. So I can say Sanjita's Sanjita's throw distance at the end of 6 weeks, at the end of 6 weeks will be 8.01 meter. Then in the odd part, it is told that when will she be able to achieve a throw of 11.16 meters? 11.16 meter when she will be able to achieve this throw. So it means the nth term, that is 11.16 meters, or I can say 1116 centimeter. So this throw distance she will achieve in how many weeks, that we have to find out. So this she will achieve in n number of weeks. It means that this is the nth term of AP. So therefore, I can say an will be equal to a plus n minus 1 into b. So that would be a is 756 centimeter plus n minus 1 into t, that is 9. So hence I can say 116, that is equal to 756 plus 9 into n minus 1. So therefore, I can say 9 into n minus 1, that will be equal to 1116 minus 756. So therefore, n minus 1, that will be equal to this 1116 minus 756, that will be 0, and this is 6. Then a, this is 360 divided by 9. So this will be 4 9 the 36, that is 40. So n minus 1, that is 40. So n will be equal to 41. So hence we will be able to achieve this throw distance after 41 weeks, or I can say 41 weeks. So I can say, so Sanjita will be able to achieve a throw distance. Sanjita will achieve Sanjita will be able to achieve a throw of will achieve will be able to achieve a throw of 11.16 meters after a time of 41, or simply I can say after 41 weeks. So 41 weeks is also. Then in question number 3, question number 3 it is told question number 3 it is told that how many throws did she do during the entire camp of 15 days? How many throws did she do during the entire camp? In days? How many throws did she do during the entire camp of 15 days? So in the third subpart, it is told that how many throws did she do during the entire camp of 15 days? So the first, so the so initially she did 40 throws. So it means A is 40. The first term is 40 and the common difference is 12, since it is told that every day kept increasing the number of rows by 12 to achieve this remarkable progress. So how many rows did she do during the entire term of 15 days? So it means all the 15 days, how many rows had she done, that we have to find out. It means S15 I have to find out. So therefore I can say S15, that will be equal to n by 2. Is since Fn is n by 2 into 2i plus n minus 1, 2i plus n minus 1 into d. So this is 15 by 2 into flow A is 40 plus n minus 1, that is 14 into d, that is 12. So this would be 15 by 2 into, so from here 2 I can take as common outside, this would be 2 into 40 plus 14 into 6. Into 6, so 2 and 2 will get cancelled, so 15 into 40 plus 4 6 are 24. 6 4 are 24. 4 are 24. 1 6 8. So 84 plus 40, that is 124. 124 into 15. So that is 15 4 is 60. 60 and 15 to the 30, that is 36. 15, that is 18. So it is 1860. 1860. Then, so it means the answer is one. So she had done, 1860 throws during the entire camp of 15 days. During the entire camp of 15 days. So this is the answer. Then in question number 20, question number 20 is told that in an auditorium, the seats are arranged. Seats are arranged. The seats are arranged in rows and columns. The seats are arranged in rows and columns. The number of rows is equal to the number of seats in each row. Number of rows is equal to the number of seats in each row in the beginning. Each row in the beginning. When the number of rows is doubled, and the number of rows are doubled, and the number of seats in the number of rows is doubled, and the number of seats in each row is reduced by 10. Then the total number of seats increases by 300. The total number of seats increases by 300. Well, based on the above information, answer the following questions. Based on the above information, answer the following questions. Answer the following questions. So, taking x as the number of rows, taking x as the number of rows in the beginning, taking x as the number of rows in the beginning, represent the above situation. Represent the above situation by a quadratic equation. Represent the above situation by a quadratic equation. Then part B is to first part is how many. So here here it is told that the number of seats is equal to the number of rows is equal to the number of seats in each row, and the number of rows is doubled and the number of seats in each row is reduced by 10. The total number of seats increases by 300. So it means that there are those x. So set, let us suppose that so we have to take x as the number of rows. So therefore, the total number of seats in the beginning, that will be equal to x into x. It's why x is the number of rows and x is the number of seats in each row. So that will be x squared. So when the number of rows is doubled, so the new number of seats, that will be the number of rows, that is 2x, times the number of seats in each row, that is reduced by 10, x minus 10. So 2x into x minus 10, that is equal to, so the total number of seats increases by 300, so this will be x squared plus 300. So therefore, we have to solve it. Therefore, I can say that 2x into x minus 10, that is equal to x squared plus 300. So this will be 2x squared minus 20x equals to x squared plus 300. So then this will be equal to 2x squared minus 20x minus x squared minus 300 equal to 0. X squared minus 20x minus 300, that will be equal to 0. So therefore, I can say that x squared minus 30x, so 30 into 10 is 300, so minus 30x plus 10x minus 300, that is equal to 0. So from the first two terms, you can take x as common. This will be x into x minus 30 plus 10 into x minus 30, that is equal to 0. So I can write, so from these two terms, x minus 30 I can take as common. So x minus 30 into x plus 10 is equal to 0. Therefore, I can say x will be minus 10 or 30. X will be minus 10 or 30. Minus 10 or 30. So therefore, here the required, we have to represent the above situation by a quadratic equation. So this is the answer, that x square minus 20x plus minus 300 equal to 0. So this is the answer. And in the second part, how many rows are there in the original arrangement? In the part B, it is asked how many rows are there? B subpart 1. How many rows are there in the original arrangement? So as we have solved this quadratic equation and found x as minus 10 and 30. So the number of rows is x. So the number of rows can't be negative. So therefore the number of rows will be 30. So the number of rows is 30. So 30 is the answer. And the or part will be subpart 2. It is told that how many seats are there in the auditorium in the beginning? How many seats are there in the auditorium? How many seats are there in the auditorium in the beginning? So there in the auditorium in the beginning. So therefore, the total number of seats in the beginning, total number of seats in the beginning, that would be equal to x square. So that is x square. It is x square. So x we have found as 30. So that will be equal to 30 square. That will be equal to 30 into 30. That is equal to 900. So there were 900 seats in the original arrangement. So then in subpart C, it is asked how many seats were there in the auditorium after rearrangement. How many seats were there in the auditorium? How many seats were there in the auditorium after rearrangement? So the number of seats in the auditorium after rearrangement. So that will be number of seats. So that will be obviously 2x into x minus 10. Since 2x, the number of rows were being doubled and the number of seats in each row were reduced by 10. So that will be 2x into x minus 10, or I can say that will be x square minus 300. So this will be 2 into 30 into 30 minus 10, which is obviously equal to 60 into 20. That is number of seats increases by 300. So that will be either x square plus 300 also. So this will be 1200, or if we solve this also, then also we will get this will be 30 square plus 300. So that is also 900 plus 300, that is 1200. So there were 1200 seats in the auditorium after rearrangement. 1200 seats is the answer. So hope all of you understood the solutions of all these 20 questions. Still any doubts if you have, please write it in the comments. We shall obviously clarify them. So thank you everyone. Bye.